where to start? The first thing that you should know is what's the problem that you want to solve. Maybe you already have a spreadsheet, maybe you're starting from scratch, maybe you want to replicate a version of a CRM that you already know, or you are migrating from Google Forms or any other kind of forms. Um, in different situations, the best way to start, it's, in my opinion, always best to start building your first version of your app. It helps you to understand what kind of data you will need and how it will look like, so you can improve this in the future. So here I would start, of course, I will activate the builder mode, and I will start from a blank page. You could also start from a template if you already know what you want, something like a customer support template or a CRM and so on. So you can start and then edit your template. But I'm starting here from a blank app page, so I can organize what kind of information or data that or process that I want to optimize. So first, you always need a way to add data. So I would start with a super form. So you can click here. I would also give it a name like my app. Okay. And you can see here that it loads some sample data. So you can kind of delete it for now. I will call it a client form. I will leave this as this is a form. You can edit this later. And I will start here creating the fields for my form and for my app straight from the app. So when you use this option, you're also creating fields in a new table. So in a way, you are at the same time building the place that we're going to store your data and also your app. So let's start in a really simple form with my client name and let's say address. It always creates also a title. So a title usually it's the name of that record. So it starts as a label, but you can change this later. I will use as company name, just as an example. I will also have these options here, but I will not activate them. So I have the company name, client name, and address. Imagine that this is my form and is the first part of my app. I will also add here another field that's single selection, that's QL, like a qualified lead. It's a bad lead, good lead, or great lead. So if it's bad, it will be red. If it's good, it will be green. And if it's great, it will be super green. So let's nice. Good. So now I have like a really simple form. I will just change the background color here just to be a little bit different, and that's it. So now I have my form. So basically now I have a form, I created a form, and I created a table. So if I want to build an app around this information, I can also come here and add a few of these and I can just finish this later. So imagine that I actually want a chart here. I want a Kanban because I'm building like some kind of CRM. You can see that this is all simple data, so there is no relation with my form. Maybe I also want to search for something or add filters. So add here a search filter. Let's call it test. And I can just customize this later. So let's add my search bar here on top. So basically the idea here is not to build like a perfect app or anything, but at least show you that it's possible to kind of brainstorm with yourself before you invest some time just changing all the information, create all the fields and so on. So here you kind of know that you already have some kind of app here, a few components and so on. Maybe you can just add them and add some navigation, and later on you also invest some time to make it with a better UI, UX, and as always, you can also change afterwards if you don't like it, or maybe you want to delete something and so on. So that's the best place to start. Start building an app page. This app page will become an app, and then afterwards you can go and add more fields, add automations, and other rules that you need to in order to use inside your company, like such as roles and so on.